What's good, guys? The Last Chad. We are back with your weekly dose of The Last Chad. Today I'm going to be explaining to you my physiques and how they've progressed from 2014 all the way to now 2021. So roughly over the last 7 years of my life, what my body has physiologically gone under. Now we have the first photo. I believe in this photo I was around ages 14, 15. It's hard because I never really took photos. Like, believe it or not, my mom took more photos than I did. Now I'm an egotistical prick and I take photos all the time. But back then I didn't really take them because I was probably ashamed of my physique. We have me around 14, 15. As you can see, there's little to no development in my body apart from my chest and shoulders. I am a swimmer back in the day, and I swam full time all the way through puberty, all the way up until I was about 18 years old from age 10. So I got 8 years of training in the pool. My shoulders had some nice caps to them. My chest developed somehow. And I used to religiously do push-ups and sit-ups for absolutely no reason, but I just did them. And I think that's maybe why my chest looks like it hangs and it looks like I'm on the sauce from the ages of 14. The next photo, we have me trying to be the young steezy hunter. As you can see, I've got two fine beezies next to me that I used to swim with, and I've got my shirt pulled up and I'm trying to show my abs, which they're not bad. Like, I've got some thick ass obliques, like, not gonna lie, kind of looks like two little bulges on the sides of my body. But once again, you can see the pecs hanging underneath there. You can't really see much arm development, but you can definitely see the abs, and the girls seem like they're having a fun time, so hey, I'm not gonna complain. I think in this photo I was around 15 or 16. Hard to gauge, but you know, I'm still a young gun back in that day. You can see I've got no facial hair, no body hair whatsoever, and my face is very, very, very childlike. We've got the next photo. This is me with my cousin. Shout out to Savannah in South Africa if you ever watched this video. I think I'm around 16 or 17. I mean, my physique is, I wouldn't say atrocious because I was having a growth spurt at this point. I was about 6'2", 6'3" at the age of about 17 or 16. My core is looking a little dusty. I do have a bit of a gut on me, like a beer gut, even though I wasn't even drinking alcohol at this point. But my chest, once again, look how round and bulbous it is. There is a tiny bit of gyno there, and I did get that from puberty. I swear I was on the juice at a kid's age. But my shoulders look like they kind of degressed, but my chest looks bigger and my abs once again look bigger. Now this is probably down to the fact that I just did sit-ups and push-ups every day from like age 12 to like age 16, and I have no clue why I did that, but it looks like it helped me. We have me in the kitchen here. Now I was clunch hunting in a bowl. I was making an Oreo cheesecake, which, you know, used to be my favorite dessert, and I was an absolute menace when it came to sweet items. Like, I would just fiend sweet stuff all the time. Yeah, my chest is hanging. Like, you can see a significant amount of chest tissue there. Honestly, this is a young Chad chilling in the kitchen here. Like, you can see he's wanting something more than just those sweet snacks. I don't think he's even discovered his urges to go to the gym, of course. Now my shoulders, yeah, I mean, the shoulders look good, chest looks good. My abs are a little dusty, but I think it's just because I was caught at a bad time, as mum always caught photos when I was off guard, looking the worst possible way. But yeah, I mean, my physique's developing nicely. I think I was around 17 or 18 here, probably leaving school. And I just finished my swimming career because I decided I didn't really want to swim anymore. I wanted to chase girls. This is the last of the school age. I think I was 18 here, or 19. And as you can see, my shoulders started to pop out a little bit. There's a little bit of insertions there on the arms. Legs are pretty small, but like, you can still see a bit of a calf there. My abs, I'm relatively lean. I'd say I was probably in the 12-14% body fat range. My chest, once again, is a significant body part there. It almost looks too big for my body. And for some reason, I thought it was a good idea to wear my pants just above my pubic hairs that I had about 3 at the time, and wear leather bracelets. So I think this was probably courtesy of V-Shred, but but I don't know why they ever thought that was a good idea. Now we have age 19 Matt. He decided to try and look like Tarzan, you know, grow his chest hair out, all 5 curly whirlies that I had, and grow my hair long. And I was always wearing Speedos as well, so, you know, I fit the bill. My shoulders started to thicken out quite nicely, and there is some arm development there, which is really encouraging for me, because at the time I thought I was just an absolute stick. I think I was about 6'4" now, so my frame has, you know, kind of stretched out a bit. Abs, still there under a little bit of fat. Chest is just looking busty as a babe that you find on the internet or special sites. Yeah, I mean, my physique is starting to come along nicely. Quads were still quite small, and calves basically look irrelevant. And peep that little toe on my right foot. Like, honestly, what the heck is that? It's like a gremlin. Now we have Matt at the age of around, I think, 19 or 20, and this is me overseas in a batting cage in Japan. It's where I discovered that I wanted to try and, you know, swing my luck at smacking balls. I promise I don't swing for the other team. But you can see my arm development is nice. At least my triceps look good. All those years of doing push-ups has finally paid off. My tricep head looks like a little horseshoe, so I'm happy with that. And I'm relatively lean. I'd say I was probably about 6'5" now. And once again, still no facial hair. I look like I'm looking for something more in this batting cage, not just balls. I honestly think I was looking at a girl, but out of Chad rating, I think I'm probably about an 8 out of 10 Chad rating at this point. Not fully the last Chad, but discovering it. Now we have me on a beach next to my brother, who you can see on the left, and then a penguin on the right, which is our third hind brother. That penguin, that's a funny ass story, that penguin actually washed up on the beach after a massive storm and was just standing there. I honestly don't know if it was alive, but we took a photo with it, so, you know, if that penguin ever watches this video, sup bro. Yeah, my back's starting to thicken out a little bit. You can see it tapers coming out, shoulders starting to have a little bit of a capping to them. My abs look absolutely dusty, but my quads have increased in size, so I'm very happy. And I've always been someone who has rocked the Speedos to the grave. People hate me for it, but I'm always gonna rock Speedos. Just because, like, come on. Like, who doesn't want to see someone in Speedos, you know, having their junk out and their arse cheeks barely fitting them? So, is age 20, I believe. I think this was just before I got my injection into my lower back. So if you guys want to know a little bit more about that, click here and you'll see the video. But I think I was on the road to recovery at this point. Recovering from my needle insertion problems. My abs, I mean, they're popping out quite nicely. My chest, can't really see from this angle, but my arms have definitely thickened out. My lats are coming through nicely. Quads and calves have developed, which I'm very happy about. And I think at the time I was starting to see myself progress more into the gym and look down the route of fitness. Now we have me, I think this was a year ago, probably about a year ago from now, where I was full-time training. I was eating like crazy, 5K calories for like 6 months consistently. I finally had fixed my herniated disc in my lower back. I learned how to pose properly, and I started training hypertrophy, which I didn't really usually train hypertrophy. I normally train for strength and just basically overtrained and everything. But now I'm starting to learn, you know, it's not always about how much weight you're pushing, but it's about how you're pushing the weight. There's some shoes in the background of my photo. I don't think those are mine. And we have current The Last Chad now. Now this is me literally a couple weeks ago, so just before lockdown hit. You can see my physique is starting to really come to shape. You know, my arms are starting to thicken out, my forearms are coming into a nice shape as well, shoulders have some nice definition to them, and chest is so overwhelming for my frame size. Almost, some have honestly said to me that I could be Arnold's relative, so I'll definitely take that. But abs, I am holding a little bit of fat here, my obliques are looking nice and trimmed. And if I had hit a lean bulk here, I think I could definitely step on stage and do some damage. So that is it for the video. Now I hope you guys enjoyed watching my physique progress from basically malnutritioned to now The Last Chad, in which I try to get as jacked and shredded as possible. Make sure to give it a thumbs up, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video. Remember, The Last Chad's got you one rep at a time.